Hello friends, this is Kalyani Vadnere. So let me show you about this company called Punj Lloyd, whose shares I bought back in the year 2015 just based on a news flash that the company won order worth crores of rupees. Without having any knowledge and without checking any background of the company, the financials, the management, the industry, the sector, the business, I blindly went and bought the shares at 35 per share. After holding it for 1.5 years and seeing the stock only going down, I finally booked the loss of 40% and sold the shares at 20 per share. So back then I didn't had any idea about fundamental analysis. Today I know what are the problems in this company. At financial level, the company revenue was going down, company was not making profit, and the company debt was high. So let me show you this in the profit and loss statement of the company. This is the profit and loss statement for 10 years. The company's revenue in 2009 was 11,800, which gradually started coming down all the way to 7,000. The same year in which I bought the shares of this company. And it came down all the way to 4,400. So you see that the revenue of the company has been coming down. So this was the first problem with the company. The second problem, though the revenue was fluctuating for few couple of years from March 2009 to March 13, it made a high of 11,256. The company was not making profit. In fact, it was making loss. Let me show you the profit margin of the company. If you see, throughout the year, it has been negative. That is, they are making loss. And this was the maximum loss compared to the previous years, which was 16%. Again, it was the same year when I bought the shares of the company in 2015. And next year, it made a whopping loss of 48%. And no doubt the stock price came down. So this was the second problem in the company. The third problem is the debt of the company. Let us check the debt levels. The debt or the loan taken from banks, lenders has been increasing from 4,400 all the way to 6,700, making a maximum of around 8,000. Let me show you this in a graphical presentation. So you can clearly see the sales have come down all the way from 10,000 to 5,000 level. While the debt of the company, the loan has been increasing all the way from 5,600 to 7,600, which is higher than the sales, than the revenue of the company. This is not a good sign. The net profit of the company, it has been negative throughout the years, making a maximum loss of 2,000 in 2016. So these were the problems in the company. Now let me show you the share price . Let us check the data for 5 years. Okay. So this was the high in the year 2015. So it made a high of 35 at the same price when I bought the share of this company. Back then, I even didn't know anything about technical analysis, the high level, the resistance, and I bought the share at high level, and since then it started falling down. It came all the way to 23. It tried to go up from those levels. It went all the way up to 30. That was the maximum, but it didn't go and touch my buying price, which was at 35. It came all the way to 17, and from there again it started going up. It went to the level of 27, not going even to its previous high, which was at 30. And from then on, again it tried to go its previous high, which was 26, 27, and from then it started falling down, and it has come all the way to 1. So currently it is trading at 1. So this is how there is a risk if you invest your money in a company without checking the financials and other aspects of fundamental analysis. If I would have held in this company till date, I would have wiped my entire capital. So Punj Lloyd is a company which we are not familiar with. It's not a very well-known company back then too. But if you see, many well-known companies, like every investor, every analyst will tell you to buy the shares of this company. It is a large cap, it is a good company, it's a brand name. But the same thing applies even to such companies. Though it has a brand name, though it has a presence in the market, everyone takes the name of such company, but still fundamentals are very important. For such companies also, you may see a similar pattern. Let me give you an example. Couple of years back, everyone had a name in their mind, that was Tata Motors. So Tata Motors also, if you see, let me show you the chart of Tata Motor first. For 5 years. So if you see, it has a similar pattern what Punj Lloyd had. Punj Lloyd share price from up, it has come down. Similarly, Tata Motors share price from up, it has come down. So this we call, whenever the share price goes down, slants downward, it is called as a downtrend. And whenever the share price goes up from low level to high level, we call it as uptrend. So Tata Motors is also in a downtrend, all the way from 584. It has come down to, it is trading at 70 to 80 levels currently. So again, the reason is fundamentals. At fundamental, there are problems at the fundamental levels. Let me show you the financials of the company, the profit and loss statement. So this is the revenue, which has grown from 92 to 3 lakhs, which is good. But the growth year on year is not very impressive. If you see, earlier it was growing 32% from the previous year, then 36%, then it reduced to 14%, then it increased to 23%, and since then it is coming down. It just grew 13%, 4%, here it was negative, which was minus 1%, 8%, and again in the last year, from 8% the sales have come down to 4%. So although the sales are growing, but it is not growing at a very impressive rate. The next is the profit of the company. Let us check the profit of the company. The net profit margin. The net profit margin is in the range of 38565. This margin is again not very impressive. And since then it has been coming down from 8, it has come down to 5, 5, 5, 4, 3, 3, and last year it made a loss of 10%. Now let us check the debt of the company. The debt of the company was 32,800 in the year 2011, which has increased all the way to 1,06,000 last year. Let us check this graphically. Look at this. So the sales have been growing, but the rate of growth is not very impressive. So that is the first problem. The second, the debt levels of this company has been increasing. And the third problem, though the sales have been increasing, the net profit, the company is not earning very impressive profits. And in fact, last year they have made a loss. It has come down. It has made a loss of 28,000. So this shows how important it is to check the financials of the company. Financials is just one aspect of fundamental analysis. There are other things which are also equally important to check, like the industry, the sector, the business of the company, the management, which is very, very important, and the valuation of the company. Now, let me give you an example of a company whose fundamentals are very good and it has given huge returns to the shareholders. Let us take an example of Bata. I'll show you the stock price for 5 years first. Look at that. In the year 2015, it was trading around 537 levels. And holding for more than around 5 years, it has given huge returns. So this is uptrend. This is called as uptrend. It is going in upward direction. And it has gone all the way to 1900 level. Huge returns to the investors. Now let me show you the financials. So the sales, it was 1275 in the year 2010, which has been growing all the way to 2900. It has been growing consistently. The net profit margin is impressive, which has grown from 7%. Here suddenly they have made 17% profit, but it has been growing at a consistent rate and it has gone to 11%. And now let us check the depth of the company. Look at that. The loan taken, they had taken a loan of 76.18 in the year 2010, which they repaid the next year itself. And since then, it is a debt-free company. So, when you are looking to invest in a company for long term and when you want to reduce the risk factor, you should look for companies whose debt levels are very, very low, or it will be great if it is a debt-free company. Let us check the chart. See how the sales has been growing. It has been in the upward direction. The net profit in a similar fashion, it has grown from 63. These figures are in crores. It has grown from 63 in the year 2009 to consistently growing. It has gone to 329. So the net profit, the company is also increasing the profit. And the red line is the depth of the company. So if you see, the depth was 76.18 and Next year itself it came down to zero. And since since Jan 2010, it is a completely debt-free company. They have not taken any debt. So these are very good signs. So this is what I have understood and learned, that investing in a fundamentally good company is very important to reduce the risk factor and to increase the earning potential in stock market.